Hello everyone, my name is Carly Bird and here's my assignment 8 on 4th grade literacy, inferences, and evidence. I started with a student expectation that we've been working on in class this year. Due to our latest benchmark, my students really are struggling with making inferences and using evidence to support understanding. So that's where I started with my planning. My established goals are learners will use background knowledge and text evidence to make decisions about what they read, and learners will use evidence from the text to support their inferences. The essential questions are: what is an inference? When do readers make inferences? How do readers find text evidence to support their understanding? And what is acceptable evidence? That last one is something that my students are really struggling with. They'll often write the entire page, or they'll try to show me a picture as their evidence. So we're looking at going back to the text for this. Desired understandings. Learners will understand how to make inferences about character traits and motivations. Learners will understand how to make inferences to gain knowledge about the past or future, not explicitly stated in fiction text. We're working really small right now. I'd like to get bigger as we move on, but my students are really struggling, so that's where we're going to start. Learners will understand how to provide text evidence that directly supports their inferences. And we've been talking a lot about connotations and what some of these words mean, which we'll see in just a second. With students will be able to use text evidence to predict the motivations for characters' actions, identify words that have connotations, and connect to familiar feelings and actions. For example, students don't understand when somebody is talking about being suspicious. If a character is sneaking someplace, you can kind of guess, you can infer that they don't want to be seen. And the second one provides succinct and connected evidence that validates their predictions. I want them to use individual sentences as evidence, not entire pages or paragraphs. And I've also included for you guys a novel that we're reading right now. It's a favorite from my childhood. It's kind of a mystery. It's also a ghost story. It's called Wait Till Helen Comes. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to divine and make inferences about the motivations of Helen, our ghost. Here's some additional resources that I'd like to be using in class. We have a resource from Read, Write, Think that provides a kid-friendly anchor chart that will be a great resource in an interactive journal. We use interactive journals in my classroom, and we already have a page for our inferences, but I feel like this is just another resource that we can put in there that the students can use if they're struggling with the idea of what is an inference, and it especially talks about using characters, traits, and actions. The following link is to a game that will be used in small groups to scaffold those readers still struggling with basic inferential skills. The cards are basic and very simple to use, even for students with a 2nd grade reading level. In one of my classes, I have what I call my grade 8. I have 8 students who are coded SPED, and their reading levels vary from 1st grade to the end of 2nd grade in a 4th grade classroom. So I need to make sure that with this game, and it is a very simple game, it's a matching game where there are sentences and then they have character traits that need to be matched based on the connotations of words like sneak or cry or growl, and the character trait that matches with that. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you guys around. Thank you.